All right, guys, we got a good show for you today. We have Ryan Jones Jr. He goes to the Rock School. He's the first class of 2024 we've had on. Ole Miss, LaSalle. Those are some of the schools that have offered him. Thanks for coming on, man.
Not much.
Hey, so we always do like two or three would you rather's, then we get right into basketball. First one, would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat?
Paper cut.
Uh,
Yeah, for sure. Paper cut.
why paper cut?
Because the tongue thing, that hurts too bad. Like the paper cut, I mean, you could fix that easily. Well, tongue thing you could fix easily, but I think tongue hurts more.
Yeah. All right. Next one, would you rather oversleep every day for a week or not get any sleep for 4 days?
Oversleep.
Yeah. That doesn't even need an explanation. Final one. Would you rather spend a week in the forest or one night in an actual haunted house?
Forced.
I do that. I can't even take the real the fake haunted houses.
Yeah, I don't do scary stuff.
Yeah. So, basketball wise, I saw, you went to Team USA mini camp. I mean, I imagine that was amazing. Can you talk about your experience with that?
Yeah, it was a good experience having like the top coaches in the world come and coach you, train you. Yeah, it was great.
Was it what do you take away like most as like learning opportunity? I imagine you learned a lot from, getting to talk to those guys.
Yeah, probably like um being on time to things. Like don't ever be late because something important like that could be like that could change your life. So you got to be on time for different things.
Yeah. So how do you get into basketball yourself? Everyone has a different story.
Uh, when I was really young, I don't really remember.
Yeah. You just
Yeah,
started playing was there any family member that got you into it, or was it just like
my dad. It was my dad.
Right. I have to ask about your season. You guys went 18-5. You had probably one of the best freshman seasons. You made an immediate impact. What made for you to have such a good season?
Just training every day, learning from my coaches, my teammates, learning what they do, and they learning what I do. Just connect.
Yeah. Talk about this summer. Have you played much? Are you doing the AAU circuit? What's your plans for this summer, basketball wise?
I'm not doing AAU because I'm going through a lot of growing pains,
Yeah.
and that's like I can't play AAU because of that because like there's really no reason. So I just train for the USA thing.
Yeah. I have to ask, you had a game against Impact this season. You had 44 points, 8 rebounds. You were on that game. What do you ever know if it's your night? Were you feeling something before the game?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No, not really.
It was just you just it was a good game.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta ask, you're still, going out in your sophomore year. How hard is it? Do you hear any noise? Because I saw on Twitter, people were blowing up when you were announced number one in the state. Is that hard for you to keep out the noise? Is it pretty easy?
It's pretty easy. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong. No.
All right. I have to with COVID, everything was shut down. That's probably hard for you because you were transitioning to high school basketball. What'd you do to stay ready? For that
Well,
trip?
I played varsity in my eighth grade year,
You did?
so I was already in the mix.
Oh, okay. That's all. I didn't know that. Most states don't do that, but that's awesome. Recruiting process for you. How's it going? Coaches are finally out to start talking, and everything. How's it going for you?
It's going well. I have a lot of interest, and then like three schools that you said, I have a couple offers. Yeah.
All right. What was it like getting your first offer? Where were you at? What were you doing?
I was at home, and Cleveland State. My teammate played. Well, was going there, so I already had a know what was going on. Yeah.
Yeah, so they just hit you up. What do you value most, in a teammate and stuff? Someone you want to play with?
Like a connection. Like you gotta have a connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it.
All right, I gotta ask. I was watching some of your highlights and stuff. One player I see, like, if you grew in, was like AD. Is that somebody do you model your game after anyone or anything?
Yeah, it's AD.
Really? Who's been the biggest influence in your basketball career?
Probably my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you describe your game to someone that's never seen you play?
I'm a very good shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can do pretty much everything, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, just an all-around player.
Yeah.
What areas of the game are you working on right now in practice, just for next season and, to potentially get ready for college down the line?
Driving, like getting comfortable with handling the ball and driving to goal instead of just settling for the shot.
Yeah. All right. Final two questions. What's the best piece of advice anyone's given you to this point, along your journey?
Don't take anything for granted.
That's awesome. I've always, told younger kids that myself. This is the final question. It's always our hardest one. When your basketball career is over down the line, how do you want people to remember yourself?
That I'm a hard worker and I love God.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Well, Ryan, we really appreciate you coming on. Giving people like yourself a voice means a lot to us. So thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.